don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subs. Hey Tabafetu, this video is brought to you by EASYBET. Click the link in the description to sign up and use code FANS50 to receive a 50 Rand sign-up bonus. And also, T&Cs apply. Under 18s are not permitted to gamble. Tango. It's the Petro Premiership. Orlando Pirates 1, CS Galaxy 1. I'm joined by Mr. Tatiana.
Riperile minjani?
Nani.
Ranzile ku shawata wena Stivo, and of course your crew, and of course everybody that is watching the interview today.
Yes.
Of course, remember on Tuesday I started off by congratulating, of course, the under 20s for advancing to the semis, and guess what? They again came against Nigeria. That Nigerians, they thought that they had us in their pocket, and of course to their disappointment, they didn't know what was coming. And once more, congratulations to the under 20s. We're really proud of them. It speaks volumes of the next generation of soccer players that will be groomed from that crop. Hopefully it's not going to be a story of what was it, like 97 or so, where we had your Steve Ligolias and Quinton Fortune at the youth ranks, but of course they came through. But I'd like to think that with these guys as well, let them give an opportunity to be able to be groomed, and we can be able to see them coming into the national team, because as we see right now, our national team is doing pretty much well, from under 17s, 20s, and of course the national team. So already we have a base, when you look at the under 17s and the 20s as well. Right. Shout out to them, and of course I think the final is tomorrow against Morocco. Not an easy opponent once more, but I think they're going to get that one over, and of course we can't wait to welcome them and celebrate them. Coming to today's game, first game without Jose Rivero, another game that we played against TS Galaxy. I think also TS Galaxy a tricky team to be able to come against, and I think TS Galaxy, if it's not, because it's not like a big team, I like to think they're not given credit where it's due, like where you see people praising Pirates and playing with youngsters. Even them, they playing with youngsters, and kudos to that. And you can see those youngsters as well. Most of them, they've played a couple of seasons, but you can see that they've grown over the years as well. And I think they came with a 4-2-3-1 as well. I didn't really pay my attention to the game because I got here a little bit late. But in terms of the gameplay, I was impressed by the two center backs. Very young, confident, arrogant as well. Is it Sibelebile or the right back? He needs to be given his flowers because he dealt very well with Rile Mufokeng. Rile was not in the game, that guy kind of gave him a tough time. I think age mates as well. It's a healthy competition. It's not like he's not good, Rile, don't get me wrong, but I think it's good to be able to see a player that can be able to stand up for a player like him, because as I said to you, it's a Mikura player, really. He's unpredictable. You don't know what he's going to do as well, But at the forefront, there was nothing that was really getting into our last third, the first half as well, come the second half as well. Nothing really threatening. But you need to give credit to Maduna. Hey, that boy, man, if you were following him from Amazulu, I don't know which other team signed him, as he found himself to TS Galaxy. I think, to be quite honest, let me not mention it, but no. But if you are a team that is seeking a bold player, number 10, that can be able to pinpoint, release the players, he is the type of player. I don't think my team needs him, but other teams probably, when they're looking, he is that type of a player. But of course, don't sign him and put him on the bench. He is a player that when he plays, he can be able to afford you a whole lot more. He was playing with Ntlanhla Mgaga, one of my favorites as well, but I really didn't see Ntlanhla Mgaga. I think it's because he was deployed as a second CM there, sitting with Maduna. Brilliant passes you could see, but in terms of him being Ntlanhla Mgaga that can be able to penetrate, nothing much, right? But then second half or second stanza came as well, and also looking at our team, nothing really changed as well. What's his name? Celeb, everybody that was talking about man of the match of the day. Solid performance that he gave as well. I think the only thing that he can be able to improve on is being able to his pass accuracy. I think everything, as I spoke about it last interview, as I said, like he reminds me of Okonkwo. He scans before he receives the ball. Brilliant. But then when you receive the ball, make right decisions. Let the pass get to the person that you're intending to pass as well. Don't just play the ball as well. But again, you have Teho Mabaso there as well, which is, I don't know, man. People like right now, they're really old to be able to learn basic stuff. There was where they were playing 1-2s where you just have to play a war pass. Guess what? You're just playing an error pass. It's just the pass that went over everybody. I don't know if maybe we're going to keep him, but I think it's things that he can be able to improve on, and of course improve his game, because then that was one thing that he let us down, because every time when we were playing out, he was that kind of a player, but he didn't be able to, help us out as well. Same as in quarter. Come next season, look at your attributes, you understand? Your attributes, your strength and your weaknesses, which I think right now his weakness is that he's too selfish. Sometimes he wants to do too much. Lift your head up, keep it simple, keep it running, Credit to him, because the goal, of course, came with him. The anticipation, really played the ball. There was a player, the left back, of course, he wanted to head the ball easily. You could have been distracted, you could have lost concentration, but he kept the eye on the ball and chested down and, of course, played for Shandu, and it was a beautiful goal. It's those kind of things that if you were to exercise religiously, you understand? I'm not saying become a predictable player, but become a player that we don't know what you're going to do next. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So then he is a good player. Also, he can be able to improve on that as well, And of course, I will back for Mbogazi as BC. Mbogazi, I think at times as well, he gets carried over because he's good with the ball, but then, apply the tactical discipline, apply that acumen of yo man, I'm the last man, because look at the goal that T&Cs Galaxy is playing. Brilliant by Litualo. I don't know who played him the ball. Then Specie was running back, right, and of course he was trying to track the other guy, and he could have played, I think it was the number 20, the other guy, the Serbian guy, if he is Serbian, but or Dolly, but he kind of Meist went inverted, then he pinpointed whom Velase, he came in as well, because he is more of like a holding midfielder. He was running, the ball was played where the loophole where Mbogazi was supposed to be, and it was a goal, and I think that did stink, because it's last seconds of the game. It's last seconds of the game, and that's where you see our arch rivals and us 15 teams, the difference. Our arch rivals, they never lose concentration, you understand? Because I didn't mention teams, but it's okay. Names, but it's okay. But that they always switched on, because it matters until the referee says it's done, But the substitutes also that Mr. Ngazi brought on, Mleleki, the last time we saw Mleleki, we were playing Skukune, I think last season, where we thrashed them 5-0, but he came in, he didn't do anything till date as well. Today you were given a platform, prove yourself. He didn't give anything as well, right? And then other substitute as well, they were nowhere to be found. We really didn't see anything. But you ask yourself, Kim Vidi gave us a man of the match against Golden Arrows, Maisdim against Kaiser Chiefs, Maisdim against Golden Arrows once more. Why is he not playing? Then another thing that I critique is, of course, our number 28. Our number 28, his form has dipped, and my other fellow supporter was saying that I'm critiquing him, because you can tell his body language is not like he wants to win something for us. We understand the season is done, but play for the badge. Play. We came here to support you because we know, we believe in the team. I do hope that come next season he can become a better player. He does not have to sulk, because from the bench he's been sulking ever since he's been injured, and coming in he's been sulking as well, and hopefully he'll be the player that we want him to be. But then In closing, I don't wanna. I really don't know who to give, man of the match. But then I'd really. For me, it's not Silepe. I'd really not. I would not pin or point out Silepe as the man of the match. But rather, maybe I'd point out what's his name, the guy who got yellow card, who fouled relay, the right back, Silebe Lebos. Yeah. He had a good game, good shift that you put out. Shout out to you, brother. Keep it up, and of course, hopefully one of the days we're gonna see you in the national team as well. I'd like to thank you once more and thank FANS Wethu.
Thank you very much, my brother. Well said. Well said.